Welcome back, everybody. Holiday Doc here, and after popular demand, we are doing a Game Battles class setups for non-MLG. This is overrides and map gen combined. You know, this is excluding MLG, so leave those comments behind. Yes, we know you're all pro stars, so let's get started. One thing first, though, this is just my personal opinion. This is like a best start for anybody to get started. Obviously, you're going to have personal choice and your personal bias against certain guns and for certain guns. So, you know, just keep that in mind, that this is just my helpful hints. So let's get started for the objective player. Usually I do play objective, so I feel like I got a pretty good idea of what you need to be doing and running while using this. And for myself, it's the AK-74U with grip, the Python speed loader, and AK, self-explanatory, great gun, grip, great aim, and when you throw a grip on there, really you don't need the steady aim aspect, or you don't need to use that perk. So you can then accompany it with sleight of hand to give you that kind of edge when you are getting into gunfights and the enemy is assuming that you're not running it and that you're going to have to reload, and then surprise! You got sleight of hand and you dookie on them. So, Python, great gun. Reason why I'm using it: 1 to 2 hits close range with a hip fire. You are not really going to win a lot of gunfights with it from far range, but up close, if you have to switch over to your secondary, this is going to be a great gun to have because of the close range effectiveness and the effectiveness of, you know, just the spread on the bullets. So going down to the equipment: Semtex, concussion, claymores if you're using it as a map challenge option. Claymores are not primarily used in any of the game types, and it's definitely frowned upon. Not a lot of great teams use claymore settings, so definitely it's something to think about. Not always going to be included. Concussions, they're very fast to get off and out of your hand. You're able to just throw them without any hesitation, without any priming. Same with the Semtex. You know, there's no hesitation needed. You can just stop, throw, go, and keep going and run on. Lightweight Pro. Definitely a good thing to have. You avoid any fall damage, so if you're the objective player, you got to make a quick route, you got to jump off something, you're not going to take that damage, you're not going to make that noise. Definitely a great thing to have. Sleight of Hand Pro, already explained my reasonings behind that, shouldn't have to go into it. Ninja Pro, the most controversial thing talked about in perk setups right now. Lots of people still disagree with the fact that sound whoring is not really effective, when a lot of teams will highly disagree. When you get those high-end headsets, like the Turtle Beach HPA2s, great headset by the way, probably one of the best for your money out there, $150 with 4-speaker setup. I'll stop talking about it. It's such a great headset though. Ninja Pro. When you get into these high-end headsets, Ninja Pro actually means something. You're going to actually hear a lot more than with regular headsets. So take that into account as well. Let's move on to support. Support player's job, obviously, you're going to be running up with the objective player and creating the exit routes, the exit strategies, or creating the respawns for the objective to get the bomb plan off. So, you're going to be running a FAMAS, great hipfire gun, great medium to short range weapon, and it's definitely a very effective weapon to be using, and a lot of people are going to agree with that. Secondary weapon, the M1911 with extended mags. Why am I using this instead of the Python? Well, Python, decent for short-range gunfights. When you're the support player, you're going to run into a little bit longer range fights. So if you need to get a couple extra shots off into somebody, using this weapon is going to allow you to damage your target and at least get the callouts and soften them up for your enemies while you go and find another primary. Obviously, this is in, you know, not very popular circumstances to be using your secondary, but definitely if you're going to have to use it and switch over, throw the extended mags on this guy and you will not be disappointed. Flak jacket. Obviously, you don't want to be naded out of your spots and your positions, your zones that you need to be in to support that objective player. Semtex, concussions, same reasonings as before, claymores, optionary. Flak Jacket, Sleight of Hand Pro, Ninja Pro. It all pretty much stays the same. When you reach a competitive level of gameplay, everybody wants to use the best available options, so you're not going to see a whole lot of variant in between what you're going to be seeing and using. Slayer changes very slightly. Reasons: Commando, extended mags. I love the iron sights on the Commando. Extended mags, just to allow, less of a chance of you running out of bullets when you're controlling an area. Your Slayer is not going to be moving around. Your Slayer is going to be creating the annoyance by posting up and getting the kills and frustrating the other team. He doesn't want to run out of bullets. You're going to run into 2, possibly 3 players at a time. The reload in between is not going to help you. Second reason, the Commando is a great gun. It hits 2 to 3 bullets, you're going to get a kill, depending on the connection. We all know. So definitely a great reason to be using that gun. Secondary is going to be the same as your support player. You're going to run into longer range gunfights, so use an appropriate secondary to allow you to put shots downrange and actually hit your target. Frag changes up from the Semtex. As a Slayer, you're going to be pushed back away from the close range nades. Your frag is going to allow you to get up and over the building type of throws that you're going to need to get on those spawn kills and get on those back end supports that you're going to be getting to as far as the objective and whatnot. Sleight of Hand Pro, Flak Jacket, Ninja Pro all pretty much stays the same. So I hope this kind of gives you guys a great explanation as to what you should be doing and, some reasoning behind what I do. Thanks for checking out the video. Make sure you thumbs and comment if you have any opinions. Feel free to drop me a line and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Happy New Year, Holiday Doc out as the phone rings.